Welcome to ComputerTechTV, guys. It's me, Rick Arter, here once again, and as you can see, I've got a new case. This is the, I guess, first part of my new build. Kind of upset that I had gotten rid of my 692 Advanced a while back, but after paying 50 bucks at Micro Center for this case, I kind of forgot all about that case. It's got great cooling, lots of options to put fans, cable management's amazing, which I will show you guys here soon. And yeah, I'll say I paid about 100 bucks for the 692 Advanced, and I ended up getting rid of that case to a client, or I should say a friend I worked with. I don't know, I consider them both to be the same thing because I did work for them, so I consider that to be a client. And this isn't the Advanced version or the Plus or whatever they call it. This is just the standard, low-end model. Doesn't have a side panel window. Or it doesn't have the black interior either, but really doesn't really matter too much for me. So let's just go over the outside real quick, and then I'll open it up and show you guys cable management. We got our DVD drive, got our fan controller there. We got two Antec Tri-Cool 3-speed 120mm fans in the front, which I originally was going to run the stock Cooler Master fans, but the fans weren't pushing enough air to my liking, and they weren't cooling the hard drives very well. And even with these on high, it's the middle of summer here in Missouri. It's 100 plus Fahrenheit out, the last couple weeks. So, even on high, my room being on the second story, it's it's like 80 degrees in here. So these hard drives are still running kind of warm, but good enough. And here on the side, because I'll take this panel off, but here on the side I got a 120mm Lee & Lee fan, and then I got a fan shroud there on the inside to kind of cut down some of the noise, which it actually does work quite well. Here on the top, these are where the two stock Cooler Master 120mm fans are, exhausting air, and on the other side it's just plain. So let me go ahead and pull off this panel. I'll show you guys some cable management, show you guys what I'm all running in here, which is just about the same as I was before, but show you guys what it looks like. Okay, well, I decided to start with the back here and show you guys what the back looks like real quick. See, nothing too special. Got all of our cables tied up there, and I didn't actually use any zip ties. I just used regular twist ties, and if you're wondering why, it's because all this hardware is coming out here as soon as Bulldozer comes. So I figured, what's the point of using all these zip ties when I'm going to have to cut them all here in a month or two? So I just used twist ties, and as you can see, it worked perfectly fine. Side panel fits on perfectly, as you can see. So that is about that. You can see where I've got the two hard drives mounted down there. And yeah, that's that. So let's take this other side panel off, and I'll show you guys the good stuff. Alright, side panel's off. You can see here's my Lee & Lee fan. It only pushes about 50 CFM, but it's quiet, and it cools the inside components well. So you got the fan shroud there, and you got your 3-pin that comes up, and it runs underneath the hard drive base there. There's the two hard drives I've installed. It's 250 gigabyte Western Digital for the operating system, and then a 1 terabyte for storage. And then here's our two Antec fans there in the front, and I have the little speed connectors there that I just tucked back there. Looks nice. I also turned this cage around sideways, if you guys didn't notice that, and I zip tied this Sigmatech 120mm fan on there, which that's running on high right now. I think this pushes 80 CFM, close to it. And we got our optical drive up there. See, and there's our fan controller. All the cables I got routed up there. I actually tucked back these little things right here. I bent them back, and I fed all the wires up through there so they wouldn't all be in the back. And as you can see, so 120mm fans. That's a Silverstone 120 in the back. These all flow about 50 to 60 CFM, so they're very quiet. They run 12 volts. And I haven't put the Thermalright HRO2 on, nor have I put the HRO5 chipset cooler, because with this new configuration the chipset doesn't get hot at all. So I figure it's kind of pointless. I'll just hold on to it for my new motherboard. And as you can see, it's our cables going in from our power supply there. And the only thing I can say I like about the gray interior is it matches the power supply perfectly. So, and if you're wondering why I have my HD audio connector down here, for some reason this motherboard, I cannot get this connector to go on whatsoever. I mean, it's lined up perfectly right, but as hard as I push, it just will not go in. So I'd rather take a chance and not breaking it. So you can see we got our 4-pin that goes along there, our 24-pin here. We have our SATA data connectors. There's our front panel connectors, and no, I do not have the LEDs lit up because the front LEDs from these fans, that's enough to light up my room. I don't need any more high-powered LEDs shining in my face when I'm trying to sleep. Got our network card there, and that's about it, guys. Nothing too special, but I think the cable management came out great. Didn't take me very long at all, and just be looking forward to the Bulldozer coming. And like I said, after the benchmarks and everything are released, if Bulldozer isn't what everybody thinks it's going to be and the performance isn't as much as they say it's going to be, then I might just go with a like a 2600K setup or something like that. So, because I don't have a whole lot of money, but the new Bulldozer chips are supposed to be pretty good price, and the motherboards that are already out there are good price. So guess we'll see what happens with that. And that's about an overview of the case, guys. So if you have any questions or anything, please leave a comment. Please rate this video and subscribe to my channel. If this is the first time you've watched any of my videos, it's really appreciated. And you guys all have a great day. Lots more videos to come.